Now I know I have everyone on Discord really loud, so we're gonna need. Yeah.
Yeah, quitey.
So I should probably bring up Twitch.
Twitch.
Okay.
Are we live?
Yeah.
We appear to be live and on Patronix 1234's channel.
We should be.
I don't believe you. That's
He's
incorrect.
taking over.
Well, I see a typical novice saying hello. Hello, typical novice. It's good to see you.
Hello there.
Well, I see a typical novice saying
Austin,
weary
wait.
traveler.
I'm trying to set up the stream just for my. Wait, did someone leave?
No, don't worry.
It was Jamie. It's fine.
Oh, it's Jamie. Okay.
Oh,
And they're back.
And they're back. Okay. So yeah. Welcome everyone. Austin isn't here, so I'll be doing my best to host. Hey everybody. Welcome to Destruction Bench Agreement, where dreams come to die and everyone is still friends in the end.
Wait, dreams come to what?
I'm sorry,
wait,
Dream.
wait.
We're going to
Sorry,
keep you out of
Dream.
the shed, but
Wait, that's
you
not what
had
I
a
meant.
good run. Rob, did you bring
Yeah,
the shotgun?
Yes.
Thank you.
But before we get into that, welcome to this is Destruction Bench Agreement, or more specifically, a DBA Downtime, our spin-off series of Destruction Bench Agreement, which, if you didn't know, is a tournament which kind of evolved into people handling worldly or otherworldly threats. I don't have this thing memorized, but I'm doing my best. Anyways, but this isn't the main series, but for this is basically a downtime. It's isolated roleplay, not unlike our DBA data bounties, which are isolated combats. So, and more specifically, this is a different type of downtime than the others that have been shown so far, because the other downtimes have been more of free-form roleplay. Everyone gets into one place and emotional stuff happens. Everyone does meetings that probably wouldn't have happened in other sessions because of how scheduling works. But this is more of a different thing. This is more of like a collection of short scenes that I wanted to do that I didn't know how to fit into a DBA episode. So yeah, here we go. Should we do the thing where we introduce ourselves, or should we just get right into the meat and potatoes and let everyone assume who's who?
We should do that because it'll be important for audio balancing.
That is true, especially since we have a new streamer. Yeah. So
In which case, who's
well,
talking right now?
I know that I.
Oh, it's me. It's me. It's Kakapo. I'm running this thing. Tell me if I sound good. Okay.
Yeah.
It's especially important because I know I usually have everyone really loud because I have really bad earwax issues, so I need things to be loud to hear.
Yeah.
Which explains the auditory, like why I'm so loud.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I sound fine. Yeah. So first, Cod.
Okay. Hello. My name is Cod of Wisdom. I am here playing as, well, who do you think? None other than Emmerich. I killed Austin, and I'm now wearing his skin. No, I'm playing as Sarah Salon, doing various things. We'll find out what, and it'll be completely wholesome, and nothing will go bad.
Yep. Correct. And Jamie's also. Oh, Cod's a bit quiet, but while we get that handled, let's talk about who's streaming. Dream.
Hi. I'm Dream. You might know me from such wonderful hits as The Killing and Looting of Austin and Streaming Zelda 1. I inherited the streaming part of the channel when we killed him. And today I am also playing as, Benjamin Benny Brooks, the brawling Brooklyn bruiser from the Bronx who hasn't been seen since Bagel Saga 1, episode 50. And
Dream, you're apparently very quiet.
I'm also playing as Davin Downtown.
Yeah, and we'll see what they're up to.
Let me turn the mic up a little bit.
Yeah, and Poco, I believe you are next.
Shocking. Hello, I'm here. I'm Poco. I'm gonna be playing a character that people want to keep in bed, like out of fights, out of everything. But hey, they're here.
And it's my fault.
It's my
Partial.
fault. But yeah, next up we got a Rob.
Hey, I'm here. Yeah. I'm not really playing anybody, I'm just here for a particular scene.
Yeah. Wonder what it could be.
What-
And
what-
finally we got Mr. Lizard.
Hello, everybody. It's me, Mr. Lizard. How's it going? I'm just existent, honestly.
Cool. Yeah. And we got our full people. So
Should we go back over the people who were quiet to
We
make sure
should
that
probably go
everyone's
back
here?
over me and Poco real quick, yeah.
yeah.
There's also me,
Adrian.
apparently.
Hi, I'm
Oh yeah,
Dream.
Cod. Yeah. Hey, what's your favorite color?
My favorite color is blue, black, and white in that order.
A bruised mime.
I hate that.
Cod?
Mine
Yeah.
is red, just because I like
Let's
red.
see. I'm
Yeah.
Irish, and
Red,
it's
red.
officially mandatory for my favorite color to be green.
Nice.
Is it?
It's not a creative color.
Yeah, it's
Look,
not a very creative color, so
Look,
sorry.
I'm sorry. Green is just a really nice color, and I like the full spectrum of green. There are at least 40 shades. Like, come on.
Yeah,
It's a
honestly,
very diverse color.
See, I don't want to
Yeah.
turn my mic too far up in OBS because, like, it's also
You're playing Benny.
One, I'm playing Benny, but two, also OBS's sensitivity is also its volume. So if I put it up too high, you'll hear my computer going, and that's no fun.
Oof.
Yeah. If anything, if Dream's a bit quiet, he can just lean a bit closer.
Yeah, exactly. I can, I can lean
Yeah.
sensually into my mic.
Yeah, Dream
Welcome to
SMR.
the ASR channel.
Yeah.
Welcome to Dream ASMR. I'm going to be playing
DBA
Zelda
SMR,
2.
yo!
I'm going to be playing Zelda 2 for you today. Fuck.
Oh yeah, meeting work. Okay.
Alright.
So, yeah. So
Okay.
let's get
Poco?
started. Well, actually, no. Yeah, Poco gotta go first.
Poco, let's test you again. So, what is
Okay.
your
No.
favorite color?
Well, my favorite color happens to be red. Not
Ah.
the blood of my enemies red, but just red.
Okay.
Yeah.
Blood of my
The
enemies
blood of your
red has
friend.
currently been taken by a dolphin. I had to fist fight him for him. I lost.
Yeah.
You can't fist fight a dolphin. They don't have fists. Trust me,
That's
I
why
know.
I lost!
How did you lose? He's the one who came with it. This. Oh, never mind.
Yeah. So, yeah. So if everyone is tested, everyone's good. I believe if you're enjoying this, if this is your first time here, well, that's cool. Thank you for coming around. But if you
If
want
you'd
to see
like to see
more of
more-
if you want to see more of what we're doing here in Destruction Bench Agreement, then come over to our Discord server. Oh man, I gotta get the link.
I also stream
Uh,
video games sometimes, and you'll hear the announcements in our
Uh,
server too.
Yeah.
You're doing it,
So
aren't
if you
you?
want to hear more of... If you want to see...
This is the first time I'm doing it.
Mm.
Fine dining. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
it's
Join
okay.
it.
So if you want...
Join it.
Come
Join
come
our
join
walls.
if you want to see more DBA or more of Dream streams.
Join it, or else Austin will come up from the dead and kill us all. Anyways.
Yeah, it was his
So-
dying wish as
anyway,
we
you
ripped
know
him
that.
from limb to limb.
Well.
Well,
Hello? Okay.
Let's
Yeah.
for the first
Yeah,
time
back.
stream. Yep. So
It's okay. It's okay.
fine.
So,
it's fine.
okay.
But yeah, let's get into it. So basically, where we start off, I imagine if there'd be a camera, we kind of just zoom around, like zoom around the DBA city, unless that's not where this takes place, COD. Correct me if I'm wrong,
No,
but
it is. Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
Okay.
we'll get into it.
Just making sure. So basically, we kind of just zoom around the DBA city, taking a bird's eye view of multiple buildings before we kind of zoom into a certain apartment, and then we kind of just go inside a door where we see and this is a very particular room. It looks like it used to be nice, and it seems well taken care of, but there's a bunch of strange knickknacks littered throughout, almost as if the person was inside was a hoarder. And then as we kind of focus on the person in question, we see a familiar hoarder NB, kind of just like leaning on the table, just watch TV. And then I imagine a little while later, we kind of hear a knock on the door, and a very familiar character appears in the door.
Hey, Kalen.
Hey.
How are you doing? It's been a while since I came around, I think.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I was able to find a lot more of my stuff, you know?
Yeah, I don't remember having this many skeletons.
Oh, yeah. Funny story behind that. You see, I thought I found Mr. Bones the first time, but then it turns out that wasn't really my Mr. Bones. So I kept going to like the various like spots where I hid.
And you just kept finding skeletons.
Yeah, So now I have like
Oh, boy.
6. Yeah,
Wait,
Yeah.
6?
Yeah, 6. They could be real bodies for all I know. But anyways, yeah, how's it been going for you?
Oh, things have been going relatively well. Well, you can see I've classed up.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, that's why I have this cool new outfit. So,
No, yeah, you're looking sick. Yeah, I have been
Thanks.
watching DBA lately, so you really don't need to be filling me in on that information.
okay, fair
So-
enough. And,
Yeah.
soon enough, I'm going to be trying to cash in a favor that I have with the Vendices.
Oh yeah, those people. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Wow.
have to ask, when you decided to antagonize them, was that for shits and giggles? When they were
Well-
probably the people most likely to be able to help get you out?
Well, see, here's the thing. He kind of just steps in the kitchen, like pulls out like a frozen pie and just stuffs it in. You see, they're rich assholes, and they like really only care about their reputation. So like, I mean, really, they had it coming.
True, but the thing is, well, did you want to get out?
I mean, yeah.
So, you know what? Never mind. It's fine. It's fine.
I mean, I'm out now, so I don't see the problem.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
yeah, you called me. Is everything okay?
Oh, yeah. Kalon kind of just starts pacing back and forth. This isn't the best music for this. Let me change
Yeah.
the tracky. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Man, there
Also,
are a lot of positive. Yeah,
I sense that
there we
there's a fish in my shower, but I'm not going to question it because I can't see it.
How the fuck do you know I own a rubber fish?
You see, my user knows about all fish.
I see. Are they like a fish of smartness or whatever? Is that the deal?
Something like it.
Yeah, that's not canon, obviously, but Kalen's just like,
Nope.
okay. Okay, so I did say I've been watching a lot of DBA, and you've told me you're an avid DBA watcher too. You've seen the one Oblivion's Closed, I think they called it, yeah?
Ah, damn it. Which one was that?
The one where the Vanderbilt lady kills everyone.
Oh. I didn't actually catch much of that one, but shit, what happened?
Well, see, a lot happened in that episode. But see, what I'm really kind of worried about is the last bit. See, they had those little like DBA post cutscenes. Ooh, what's going to happen in the future. But since you and I both know DBA is real, they're just foreshadowing to us some threats we're going to face, you know?
Basically,
One of them,
yeah.
one of them, quite honestly, was the one where Kevaya showed up, gave a little challenge and stuff. You know, that's not the important one. The other one, was someone I knew. He, kind of had, I don't know if you know him, he kind of had blonde hair, he was in a green and red police uniform, ruby badge on his hat, weird glasses, that's the most defining feature, yeah.
Oh god, let's see, Matto? I'm pretty sure was it Tomato? No, just Matto, I think it was Matto.
Matt, what the fuck, how do you know him, if you didn't see the episode?
Fuck, okay. I went to a nightclub about a week ago, and guess who showed up and basically started asking questions?
Yeah.
If there's one thing else, should I be insulted by that? Of course not.
I don't know. Listen.
I ain't a snitch.
Listen, like the first the first 3 people aside from you tried to kick my ass as soon as they saw my face. Like,
yeah, fair enough.
Like, listen, I wouldn't blame you if you wanted to turn me in. It's
Look,
like, yeah.
I think that you might have a bit of an attitude problem in some ways, but I don't think that you should get locked up for it, especially not in some goddamn jail with a giant golem.
Yeah. Anyways, what'd they tell you?
Wait, hold on a second. What's that?
Oh, yeah, it's it's actually like have you ever heard
that's
of
the fucking railgun I used, I am going to just kick it out the window and drop.
No, it's nothing you used. You see, it's kind of a historic relic. If you ever heard of the Pangaic Wars, this is kind of like a famous weapon used during that. So
you're not keeping it in case Matto comes and just knocks the door down or something?
I think it's empty, dude. But plus,
fair
they
enough.
don't really. Yeah. Plus, they don't really operate that way.
Yeah.
Nonetheless,
But
well, first,
okay.
I'm just gonna get into what I was saying. Well, actually, no, I need to know, what did he say to you? I'm very curious about that.
He was trying to ask me if I knew the location of one Kalen, to which I gave him a stonewalled no.
Yeah, I don't know where they are either. That's really weird. But
well, you're in my house, but that's you're in my apartment. So that's beside the point.
It's called sarcasm. Whatever.
I know. Shit. Just a second. Sarah, she peeks outside, trying to look at the street. Does she see anyone, who's dressed a bit like a Christmas tree?
No, she doesn't.
Okay, because I just had the terrible apprehension. How the fuck did he find me in the god? That was not a DBA episode. How did he find me in that? Okay, Kalen.
Well, here's the thing. They've been looking at DBA for a while, so if that was like a DBA meetup thing or whatever, I think that honestly, if I were him, I just would have come to it anyways, and I would have been able to talk to someone I would have wanted to speak to no matter what,
Okay. Yeah. I'm just worried because I should have, but I didn't do anything strange when I got here. I didn't go by any alternate routes or something. Hopefully I'm cottoned on.
They aren't tracking you down. Don't worry. At least I don't think. I actually don't know.
Yeah.
They have really weird ways of finding stuff.
Yeah, I'll just say that for the next while, try to have some alternate escape routes, okay? Because I'd prefer that they didn't find my place, but at the same time, if they do, just get out of here. Don't worry about any damages, okay? Kayla? Hello?
Uh-oh.
no.
That's two.
Kalen, you dissociated there. Are you okay?
I feel like the mechanisms of the universe wanted me to die. Anyways,
Well, did you prank call them too?
yes, but
You did what? A roll 20?
No. But anyways, like Kalon just kind of like sits down and is just like, anyways, here's what I was gonna say. Mata showed up.
Yeah.
That means DBA and Bloodstone are going to be meeting a lot more, and if I know what the Bloodstone Island prison's doing, that's good for them, and they're going to be making their move.
Shit. Of course.
I don't know if it's entirely bad for you guys, but it's very bad for me. It's very, very bad for me. So,
and to me, that means it's bad for me too.
Hey, glad you think that way.
Hey, I still have your flute. I can't give that. If I don't give that back to you, what the fuck use am I? You know?
Yeah. See.
But I still need that, unfortunately.
Yeah. I do want to ask one thing.
Yeah.
Since these guys are probably could be kicking down my door any day now, or at least like being able to find me or whatever. I would very much appreciate it if I could be involved whenever you're going to be playing this flute for. Maybe not if I could play it, but I'd at least like to be known. Because you've been pretty secretive about this, you know?
Yeah, unfortunately, the person involved is they're very particular about their privacy. But I swear...
Well, hey, I kind of am too. I just wanted to go AWOL and steal some shit, and look where I am now.
Yeah, and,
So, I mean, I can keep a secret if they can allow it, you know?
Sarah thinks for a while. Do you mind if I get back to you on that?
I mean, sure.
Because,
I mean, it's not like,
frankly,
it's not like you could just turn me in at any moment. I mean, I kind of have to go along with this, so.
Yeah. At the same time, as far as I'm concerned, stop thinking like that. I'm not going to turn you in. Unless you do something like actually that fucks me over. Okay? Like,
Yeah.
you haven't been that big. You haven't been that much of an ass, okay? So, don't worry.
Yeah.
Honestly, by comparison to some guys in the DBA, you're just stand up.
Yeah. I mean, I've only pickpocketed you like once. Yeah.
What?
He just like takes his. He just like kind of like pulls in his pocket or their pocket and kind of just throws your wallet back to you. Sorry, I was waiting for you to notice.
Well, thank you for returning it. She opens the wallet. She checks it. What's missing?
Yeah, it's her. No, yeah, it's hers. They didn't steal anything. They just pickpocketed you. Like.
Okay, just keep your hand in. Fine. Just could you? I know that you don't see many people around, so you gotta have someone to keep your hand in. I know, but like, come on.
Yeah. Hey, listen. Your wallet was like sticking right out of your pocket. I couldn't help myself.
Son of a bitch. I need to get these pockets lengthened or something.
Yeah, also, you got a really nice girlfriend.
Yeah, she's pretty great.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
anyway.
glad. Yeah, just keep your eyes out. If anything, they're not gonna be really aggressive to you. If I just.
I don't know. But... I stonewalled him really, really hard.
Then who knows? You might be fucked.
Look, if he is coming after me, he's just one on a very long list of people that apparently want me in trouble.
Yeah. But yeah, just I'm pretty confident they're going to be making their move. So just
Yeah. Well,
yeah, just be
you
prepared.
keep. Yeah. Same with you. You keep an
Mhm.
eye out.
All right, thank you, Sarah. Genuinely, you've been a real peach.
Not a problem. You take care and have a good day. I have to go.
Yeah.
Alright, she checks her phone. Yeah, I should go meet up with Enev.
Yeah, kind of getting a bit late, so I recommend you get hurrying.
Yeah. Thanks, Kellen. You take care.
Yeah, no problem. And they just kind of go into the kitchen, probably to get something else.
Get another
And-
frozen pie.
Yeah.
I'm not going to
Sarah can
question
get-
the circular saw.
Yeah. Con, let me tell you, I had a story for every single one of these artifacts if you questioned about them.
Okay, the thing is that she didn't have reason to go in, but the fuck is under her bed? Is that an
Oh.
alligator?
No, it's a suit of armor.
Okay, well, okay, fair enough.
Yeah. Yeah, I imagine she goes out, and we can end that scene right there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can gain 1 comp with Kalon, because
Nice.
I mean, downtimes are comp farms, so I mean, why not? Why not here too? Of course, I'll be reasonable.
Yeah, like, don't go overboard or anything like that, but, like, Sarah actually has no reason to be annoyed or upset with Kalen, so.
Yeah, I mean, you've been really nice to them, so they have no reason to be like an asshole to you.
That's the reason why she's not a big fan of Aaron and that, because they were just trying to mug him.
Mug them, yeah, but yeah.
Damn, shit. Sorry.
No, yeah, it's I understand. I understand. Envies do be envies, though.
Yeah.
But
By the way, okay, never mind.
Yeah. But now, let's switch scenes. I don't know if this would be the. I don't know if this would be that, but let's try. Let's see if how this theme works. Okay. Next, we kind of zoom out from this apartment and kind of just go across the DBA city until we kind of go into the outskirts, into sort of the countryside, kind of a bit ways off, more into a foresty patch nearby the DBA city. And we slowly arrive on this massive manor, with a lot of security, but we kind of just zoom in inside the house, and we find ourselves at the Van Disa Manor. Let me just unreveal Let me just reveal everything. Reveal areas. Man, this map is massive. I'm really. Let me just shift. Yeah, here we go. And while you would imagine Sarah to be the one stepping in, first we see a face that hasn't shown up in DBA in a while.
Ah, jeez.
Dream?
Ah.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, this isn't even the right icon. Hold on, let me just...
Yeah, that's not the right
there
icon.
There we go. Alright, was feeling unexpectedly happy for a second there. That can't have that today.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, Benny, you kind of step in. This is a massive place. But you've heard about this place before. Maybe you've even watched the DBA episode. But this is the Van Disa Manor. It's basically the home of the most, maybe not the most proficient, but the most recognized necromancy family out there, the Van Disas. And they give their services for a high price. But if you're short on cash, you also can do a favor for them, and they'll do it for you for no money. But yeah.
I see. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And you recognize the patriarch, Radius Van Disa, kind of just watching the television. I've realized two characters have been watching TV in a row. But, yeah. Benny, if you want to initiate anything, go ahead.
Okay. Just walk over here, and, hey. You're
Oh, hey.
Radius, right?
In the flesh, yes.
I...
Are you one of the people who scheduled something at the front?
Yeah, my name's Benny.
Yes,
guess I'm still a part of DBA. I mostly heard around from a friend of mine named Vic about, like, an episode with you guys. You guys are, like, good at, you know, bringing people back.
I mean, to an extent, yeah. There are conditions we have to fulfill, but, like, we can do it.
I see.
Or more specifically, I can do it.
I suppose...
each of us
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, that's fine. I was just saying, necromancy is a very versatile art. We've all, like, each member of the family is spec'd into different art forms of it. I'm the guy you want to talk to if you want to bring someone, like, someone who was alive on this planet back from the dead. Although, like, yeah. But continue with what you were saying.
I guess if you've seen the show, you'd know. But I used to have a good friend who, I'll be honest, with my temper, I don't know if it's from the epithet or just who I am. With my temper, I'm not the smartest guy in the shed. I don't have a whole lot of friends, and the ones I do have, usually they just see me as some kind of clown, like funny, yelly Brooklyn man, and, you know, I like being that person because it gets the laughs. I like making people laugh, but that's not who I am all the time, and sometimes I need to see them for who I really am, and in that case, the number of friends I have I can count on one hand. But, one of them was taken from me on an episode. The bastard Neo Bagel just poofed her right out of existence in front of me. I wanted to know if she was, like, dead or if she just doesn't exist anymore. 'Cause none of her family seems to remember her, but, like, back at DBA, everyone does, and there's proof of her existence. He says, clutching the scarf around his neck.
Okay, that's interesting. So, can you show me a picture of this person?
Yeah, I got one right here. It's a little outdated, though, back when we, you know, graduated high school. It's the girl right here, he says, pointing to Rose.
Huh. Yeah. Okay, I can... Yeah, it'd be better if I actually knew the girl, but I could probably... What's her name now?
Her name's Rose. She, honestly,
Rose.
I don't even know if she's dead or not. She just... Neo Bagel just poofed her right in front of my eyes. I don't know if she exists.
If you can, yeah, Rose, last name?
I don't actually know. She never told me.
Wait. Oh, okay. If she was on DBA, perhaps I could look and, do you have a phone on you?
Yeah.
I heard there's a wiki or of some sorts.
I have a phone right here.
Yeah, he kind of just like takes it and kind of just looks up the DBA wiki. Yeah, you see, I've had some clients before who were in DBA, so I just caught myself up on some recent episodes. Yeah, there seems to be a lot more death going on in DBA, or at least a lot more of the threat of death. So I imagine I will be a lot more busy.
And I know why.
In the near future.
Neo Bagel said he was getting tired of all the, friendship and funny joke bullshit, so he decided, let's just ruin everyone's lives, because those of us in DBA, you think we may have it good, but we're nothing more than his fucking play toys.
Huh.
DBA's nothing but more than a fucking toy box for the bastard.
Well, yeah, he kind of just sighs and is just like, oh, Rosalie. Okay. And then he's just like, okay, I'll just, finding a soul should be easy enough. I can just do that. Just give me plenty of space and I think I'll be fine.
Alright, I'll wait over here then, I guess.
Yeah, you can still watch. And he kind of just inhales and like puts his hands together. Like you can sense like necrotic magic being. This isn't the right theme for that. This isn't the right. Yeah, this isn't the right theme for this. Well, yeah, we can have no music for this. Suddenly, Radius's like hair kind of begins to float. Like you hear him kind of chanting a language you don't even know. You can't even comprehend. And as like sort of like a necrotic, not like an energy, you can't see it, but like a necrotic like aura surrounds him. And then it kind of like falls a bit, and he just kind of sighs. So, I tried to find. I searched most of the afterlife planes. I looked at the Purgatory realm. I looked at Crimson Hell. I looked at Gay Hell. I looked at all the other hells, and
how many hells you got in there?
More than I can count. I also looked at I also looked at the heaven we have, and I couldn't find a soul that matched the description.
Oh.
So she existed at one point. Whatever this bagel guy did. He must have eviscerated her soul entirely. Probably excluding her from an afterlife as well, which is probably the worst thing I can wish on anyone, even my worst enemies. So I'm.
But if we beat Neo Bagel, we can bring her back, right?
I mean, maybe. I don't know how this Neo Bagel guy works. As I said, I've only caught up on the recent episodes. So, he kind of just sighs. I could, like, and you said her body was erased as well, so I couldn't even give you a replacement. Which,
Huh.
Are you okay?
I think I'm gonna need a minute.
Yeah. I assume Radius just lets Benny sit in silence for a little bit.
I don't know if anything I do can bring her back. But I swear, Neo Bagel, I'm going to break his spine over my back like a fucking twig.
Yeah. That's the attitude. You know, you compared yourselves, the DBA people, to being in his toy box, yeah?
Nothing more than playthings for him.
Well, have you ever seen a movie called Toy Story?
You son of a bitch.
Remember the ending?
Yeah?
Yeah. Even playthings can rise up and get rid of their masters. That's... Remember, Benny, you've got a friend in me. No. But, yeah, he's just like, yeah, I mean, even if he's above you, I mean, I've been looking into a lot of recent things. There's this one kid named Cole Bano who escaped from, maybe not as an intense, but from a similar master known as Xander. And he's doing just fine from what I've looked into, so who knows? You guys, if anything, just I'm sorry I can't do anything, but if there's one thing I can say, Rose, if I think avenging this awful person in the name of Rose, I think would be the best thing you can do.
I think, honestly, I don't think revenge means anything. I don't think it gets anyone anywhere. But, you know, I've always been a very angry person. I've always tried to keep it in control, with it being my epithet. But right now, I just want to break something. And you know, Rose, she was trying to, you know, dedicate her life being a secret agent lady or whatever. Her main goal was to bring down Neo Bagel. And you know, I'm sure the only reason why I'm here now is because Neo Bagel's like, oh, they're so cute. He thinks he can, you know, actually beat me. But you know, just like in Toy Story, that one bully kid, I'm gonna teach him to play nice. I'm gonna get a small army together of people in DBA, people he has wronged. I'm going to march to him, and maybe not all of us will survive, but I'm going to break him.
That's the spirit. And hey, I mean, I'm a pretty powerful dude. Not gonna lie. I'm not trying to brag, I'm just saying, if you need anyone's help, I can probably drop by.
Well, when it comes to fight, I'll remember that. Thank you.
No problem. And hey, normally, he kind of like just picks up a card. Normally when people don't have enough money because we're in such high demand, we just make them do favors for us, so... So, like, just so we can reach out to anyone, but I'm not gonna make you do. I'm not gonna make you need a... do a favor for us.
No. Listen, there's one thing I'm good at in this world. It's helping people out. And honestly, it'd probably benefit me because I need nothing else than to get more stamina and proficiency, get stronger so I can match up against Neo Bagel when the time comes. So if you've got like a little favor that will probably inevitably be in a little adventure, just let me know and I'll take care of it.
Okay, yeah. Will do. And I assume at that, Benny and Radius just say their goodbyes and part ways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, while Benny's still here, does a certain people enter the building?
That depends, Cod and Poco. Do you want them to meet up?
I'd be okay with that. Don't have an issue here.
That's fine with me.
Yeah. Benny, as you're exiting, you kind of just see, you see... Well, I don't know if you've met these people, but if you've ever watched DBA, you would know them.
Oh. Oh, geez. Enev, you're not looking so good.
Yeah.
Hello. Sarah, well, Sarah's obviously coming in with Enev. They're kind of holding, like, more so on this puppet that Enev seems to be kind of moving with one hand. The puppet is also, not in the icon, but the puppet also looks kind of trashed, like it's been cracked and broken.
Oh, God. Who did this to you? Do you need me to kill a man?
Thank you. It's my epithet. I'm having some technical difficulties with it, but I'm doing okay. I've been in the med ward for a few days. A lot of people have been trying to help me, which is nice, but...
Oh, jeez. I haven't been near DBA for a while. I've been kind of doing my own shtick for a bit. Are you okay? Is there anything I can do to help? Do you need me to get you a pizza?
maybe sometime on the pizza thing, but I gotta just keep going. It would be bad if I just sat around and did nothing.
No, I
But
sympathize with
Thank
that a
you.
lot. I've been feeling the same way myself lately.
yeah, stuff's been kind of bad.
Yeah.
Just for years. But I guess you were here for some reason or another.
Yeah, I imagine it'd be pretty obvious. I didn't get very good news. You know, we probably shouldn't block the doorway. You can come on in. Let's sit down or
Come on,
something.
Rev.
That's
Couch
my
nearby.
bad.
Thank you. It looks like they can walk, but they do appreciate the help.
Yeah. Benny's
By the
gonna
way,
try
I-
to like also offer a shoulder to lean on.
Yeah, the puppet would move so Benny could help, because it's probably a little more supportive.
Yeah, and he'd probably carry the puppet in his other arm for Enev.
By the way, I don't think
Puppet's
we've
not-
met.
What was that?
Maybe
No.
not.
Sorry.
You know, the tinnitus and everything. It's hard sometimes.
I was just saying, I don't believe we've met. I'm Sarah.
Hey, I've seen you around DBA for a bit. I'm Benny. I'm Benjamin Benny Brooks.
Nice to meet you.
Good to meet you too. I've honestly been here since the start of this, I guess, season of the show. I mean, it's
Holy.
been around for years, but
Yeah, but that's
50
a long time. Good job.
yeah. I don't appear often, but I've been sporadic. So what are you guys here for?
Well,
I'm
Uh,
you first.
I'm here to see if they're able to resurrect a friend who was viciously murdered.
You know, I should have figured. That's on me. I'm sorry.
No. It's not your fault. It's fair to ask. And like, I assume you're here for something similar, so
Yeah.
hey, we've got that in common.
Yeah, it's a, you know, it makes a really good icebreaker, if anything else.
Yeah. These butlers just are doing things, by the way. Like, they kind of pay you little attention.
Yeah, Benny takes care not to bump into him as they pass by.
Yeah.
Hey, Radius.
Oh, hello. What the heck?
Yeah, you've actually met him before. This is Enev. He
Yeah, I can kind of see what happened. Did
My epithet is a little. I'm having a disagreement with it, you could say.
yeah.
But I'm doing a little better right now. A lot of people have been helping.
that's good to hear. Are you here for my help? Because I don't know exactly how this happened,
well-
and just
Not related to this. Sarah's here for her reason. I've also
Yeah.
want to maybe spend my favor.
oh yes, you both have favors.
Yep. Anyway, let's. Do you mind if we let Enev sit down?
Yeah. Go ahead. And
Yeah,
Okay.
let's get you in a nice comfy seat, buddy.
Radius kind of just like leans over to Benny. And is just like they helped us out with the thing. Like if you hear us mentioning about favors, that's why.
I figured.
Just didn't want you to get lost. But
I appreciate it.
but yeah, so Sarah, I assume I know who you're talking about. I've looked into a lot of the recent episodes prior to the ones that we were
Yeah.
featured in.
Literally, the one just beforehand is what you'd be looking for.
Yup, that's the one.
I literally, I literally got off the spaceship, got home, was told, and then found out about your issue, and yeah, right next day. It was a busy 48 hours for me.
Wait, you guys went to space?
Yep, and nearly got killed repeatedly.
Yeah, that sounds about right for Neo Bagel.
To be fair, I'm not sure how much this was Neo Bagel and how much this was practically everything else that's trying to fuck us up.
Yeah. It seems that It seems this Neo Bagel guy, according to, like, based on how you guys might be describing him, is less of actively controlling everything and more of just sending DBA into situations.
He's still at the core of it all, so I feel like he's guilty by correlation, but that's just me.
Fair enough.
That's entirely fair. Enev, what might you want out of your favor?
Well, I'm realizing as of late, I need to figure out how I can more sorry. I need to learn how I can talk to the dead.
Let me try to get a different track on, by the way.
I don't know if it'd be better if I learned naturally or with my epithet. I can still use my epithet, it's just not the happiest right now.
Wait, let me. How do you restart? Wait. Let me just. Never mind. Sorry, I'm trying to restart this theme, but.
No
worries.
Yeah, that's as close as I get, I think. So.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Anyways, continuing with what you were saying. Now that the tone's a lot less somber.
Well, I'm figuring out I need to figure out how I can more consistently talk to the dead, so I'd like my favor to be learning how I can do that. I don't know if it'd be easier to do it naturally or if I use my epithet to borrow that, but that's what I need.
Necromancy is a skill you learn. It's not like an epithet that's inherently born within you, so I'd imagine
my epithet is very weird, I can say. I've learned natural and epithetical things.
Well, I mean, do you want to get you can go out to the courtyard if you wish to get proper lessons. That's where I've taught my kids. It's where I've taught it's where I've taught my nieces and nephews. It's where I've taught basically most of the people here. So okay. I can move you guys there if you want. Dream, if you want Benny to, if you want Benny to stick around, he can. But like,
I feel like Benny would offer the help to Sarah and Enev, and if they accepted it, he'd stick around.
More the merrier. Like, if you don't have anything better to do.
I mean, I really don't, and I want to help you guys.
Yeah, and it looks like you and Enev know each other, so I have no problem with it.
Plus, I mean, we haven't really been in an episode, but I've seen plenty of people around the DBA lot before. We've talked.
Yeah, let me just move you 5 up. Down there.
Good, we don't have to slow walk.
Yeah. All right. So, Enev, if you could step forward, everyone else step back.
Yeah.
Unless you want to learn too, in which case I don't know. But
I'm going to stick with look, I'm going to be pissing off probably a lot of people anyway with what I'm trying to do. So I'm going to stick to what I'm not going to go even further than I have to. No offense.
I don't think I should be putting myself in unnecessary danger until my mission's done.
Hey, that means... Hey, less necromancers mean everyone will just come to us, so...
Yeah, I'm not planning...
Yep.
I'm not planning to use this for, like, any monetary gains, just personal.
I mean, use it for whatever you want. That's...
I've got a lot on my plate now before thinking about money.
That's entirely fair. Well, the first step to be able to speak to the dead is to be able to see it. And because necromancy lasts for a while, needs symmetrical stuff. Sorry, but let me just
We could speed this.
Yeah, we could speed this along. Basically, Radius like kind of just goes through being able to see the dead, and then like kind of just like the basics of being able to speak to the dead, which is Phantom Strillic. Or that's at least well no that's the written form. I shouldn't say that's the spoken form, but yeah, he speaks you kind of like the spirit, like an ancient spirit playing tongue, that like the basics, and then like you feel as like as you were learning it, like you suddenly like begin learning words that he hasn't been teaching you, almost as if it's a lot more self-learning. You know?
And actually, if you don't mind, Sarah actually reconsiders, this might help if I'm going to be talking to Id at some point.
Well,
He's
here's the
like
thing.
learn alongside me.
Here's the thing. I mean, you're going to be with me. This is my favor to you. You do not need to learn anything.
Okay,
You just
fair
being,
enough.
yeah, you just being there will be enough.
Fair. Sorry about that.
Enev wants to do, Enev wants to do things on his own, so I'm teaching him how to do things on his own.
That would be appreciated.
And, yeah, and I imagine they'd. And Enev, give me a roll.
Okay. Roll 20.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, you've been catching on pretty fast. I'd say you are able to see spirits that are normally invisible, and you are able to speak the spirit language. Yeah, roughly, but like also you are kind of self-learning it in a weird way. It's really hard to describe.
Enev has a couple things that help him with learning things quicker.
Yeah. But
So-
yes.
Okay, I think I'll still need to work on this, but
yes.
it's a start, definitely.
Yeah. Do you want to also learn how to beckon the dead, or call them forth, or
maybe it wouldn't be a bad thing, but the main thing I suppose if it helps with like calling souls to talk, because I assume I either need to go find the soul or
that is what I'm talking about. Yes, that is an entirely
Yeah.
different skill we need to learn, and
we can. If you want to do Sarah's thing, I assume I can also learn by observing.
that would actually be, yeah. So I might actually instruct you, while doing it. Scarlet is still offline. Yeah.
So we can just say that it ends in a mystery if we wanted to.
Maybe, but like I would like to not, if we can.
That's fair. Do we want to stall with
Um,
other scenes, or
Well.
because there's one after?
No, because I want to be kind to everyone, and I have like a certain cinematic order that I want to do
Okay.
things in. But first off, does anyone know if Scarlet's in incognito mode or whatever?
I sent a message a while ago. I think Scarlet is just asleep. She would normally have the icon would change if she's actually on.
Okay, that's fair. Just was wondering, but yes. Yeah. Basically, kind of, what would happen? Well, let me just give you the basics. It's good to at least know the.
Here's Rob. Here's Rob.
Sorry about that. My mic was being stupid. We can still do the scene. It's just if it's successful and everything, obviously.
We'll
There
just
just might
say
not
that.
really be any on-screen talking and whatnot is the thing.
Okay. I'll organize. We can talk about that later, but.
But we can still do the scene is the thing.
Yeah.
It's just
just for stalling's sake, Radius would say. Well, first, I should probably tell you. I should probably teach you the basics, like the bare bones basics. And then we can, and then you can kind of like pick up on things easier. So, Enev, he kind of just tells you how to identify souls and kind of see them and stuff. So, I mean, Enev, if you want to give me another roll. Okay, yeah, this is very complex talk, because he's talking about, yeah, like, you're kind of feeling a bit lost. You're melty, you're sad.
Sorry, I think my brain's frying. Or maybe
Take
that's
your
my
time.
That's fair. That's fair. Just.
But okay, it's better to take things one step at a time if needed. But how likely do you think it is that like the dead can come back? Because I know that there's Reapers and things that I assume aren't the happiest about that.
Oh, I mean, it's pretty likely, but see, my form of resurrection, because you normally aren't supposed to put human souls back into their bodies unless you're exceptionally powerful. And I'm pretty strong. Come inside, everybody.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty strong, but I'm nowhere near the levels of the most powerful,
As long as you can, it's gonna sound bad, but as long as you can get the job done, I don't mind.
Yeah.
Would you mind if his body was put into a mannequin of some sorts? Because I can only put souls in inanimate objects. They can puppet them around if they have effigies, but
Looks at Venny.
The only okay.
It can kind of just rewrite reality, cuckoo.
Yeah, I know.
He would also bring up like I've looked into this. Your friend can just make illusions real or whatever based on his description on the wiki. So I think he will be fine.
Okay, in which case, yeah. My main concern is what would this do to his soul?
It would bind it to an object and make him alive until the object is destroyed.
But what happens afterwards? Like,
they're just there. I mean, like.
Okay, sorry. While I know what I'm doing is potentially dangerous in a number of ways, and the last thing I want to do is harm his soul or have it that he's sent to fucking hell because he broke some law when he didn't do anything,
Yes. I'm positive unless there's some sort of weird tampering with his soul, I'm pretty sure everything can be fine. Yeah. You see, this is why I charge very high for the fees. Otherwise, everyone would just be back to life, Death wouldn't exist.
And moreover, the Reapers would kick your ass more than likely.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it'd be very
they hate
fair
us. They
for
hate us so
anyone.
much. Like.
Yeah, like I realized that after this, I'm probably gonna be like, I think the Reapers are cool, so they're probably not gonna be very happy with me. But he's just a kid. I'm not going to just let him die if I can help it. So
yes, and we can go ahead. Yeah, and if Benny and Enev are ready to observe, I'll bring them in this too. But yeah, Rob, I see the things you have in the GM layer. Are Are those in the GM layer or like just?
Those should be on the GM layer. I can click and drag them on the GM layer, so if they're not on the
Okay,
GM
they're on the
layer,
GM layer.
Okay, just making sure. Oh, I took out sticky keys. Cool. But yeah, let me drag you all to the seance room.
Cool.
All right, everyone, try not to crowd towards try not to like cluster together. The
Okay.
best way for seances to happen is for them to be like the souls to be spread out, the living ones at least.
Yeah. This is
Oh,
probably...
there are 5 of us exactly. Get near the candles if everyone is fine with that.
Yeah, that works.
Okay.
Not on the
Probably
candles, Enough. No.
Yeah, probably don't break the circle. I'm pretty sure that's a bad thing.
Yeah.
There's... Sarah would ask this, I know this is making things awkward. Would it be possible to contact the spirit at all? Because I also don't want to see him... I don't want him to come back if he doesn't want to.
Well, sure. Yeah, we can do that. We can see. So, Rob, do you think there'd be a better track for this?
If anything, just fuck. Let's see if I still have that track downloaded. Give me a second. I do. Alright.
Nice.
Where is it? I think I might have deleted it from the Roll20. Either way,
Oh dear.
I can just re-add it. And if you would cut the music,
Okay then.
Kakapa.
So what would happen here is that Radius kind of just sits down and you all feel like all 5 of you, or I say all 5 of you, all 4 of you, including Enev and Venny, you kind of feel like a small tug at your souls as it appears that Radius is kind of just using your power to sort of fuel this conversation. Like, you're not harmed, it's just a light pull. And Vandisa's kind of, not Vandisa, Radius is kind of just speaking in the phantom tongue again. And basically you can kind of get the gist, actually. He's sort of just asking, Id, where are you? Do you want to come back home?
So, as you ask that question, searching for the soul known as Id. Enev, you kind of get this as well, but the other 2 do not. And Radius, you in particular, get this feeling inside yourself because you're the one manning the seance, and you're the one actively looking for Id's soul and everything. The message and the magic that is being used to contact Id is blocked by something. And you recognize that there is some kind of protection and magical-esque protection protecting Id's soul. And just with your innate intuition as a necromancer who has been studying the art of necromancy for such a long time, you can immediately tell that the magic protecting Id's soul is something you have never seen before. As well, you would be able to tell that if you were perchance to use a stronger magic that isn't just a basic communication with the soul, you would not be... if you use a stronger magic, you could potentially breach through the barrier that's keeping its soul where it is, which I will note is not in any kind of hell or heaven or anything of the sorts. It seems to be in its own plane entirely, with another soul nearby.
I assume Enev probably doesn't get quite as much information, but is it anything that Enev sensed before?
Enev, give me a roll. And Kakapo, you
Sorry,
recognize
just
that
choked
there
on
is
my
an
water.
insignia, but oh no, I'm not gonna
No,
share what
I
that
know what it-
insignia.
Yeah,
If you
yeah,
would
I know
like
what
to
it
share
is.
it, feel free. But I would have shared it on stream if Enev rolled a bit higher.
I'm sorry, stream.
But hey, now it's in
It's-
Kakapo's hands.
Yeah. There seems to be a very, there's a very strong magic protecting his body, which, or his soul at least. Oh yeah, we should. I probably should have gotten this asset, but Radius kind of just goes and it's just like, at least we know he's out there. So he kind of just places this in the center. So if this might shave a few months off of all of your lifespans, including mine, but I think this is going to be worth it. And
Take
Radius
as many
kind of
years as
just-
you need.
Yeah, I won't need that many. There's five of us here. We'll be fine.
Yeah, there's
I might
five
be
of
paying
us.
double then.
Yeah, I prefer if I paid more of the. I'm the one asking for this. So Benny
There's-
only came here out of the goodness of his heart. Enev can't do it. Venny, I don't know if you count. And Radius, I appreciate it, but no, take it from me.
No. Listen, if I'm going up against Neo Bagel, even if I win, I'm not gonna have very many years left anyway. And
A kindred spirit, I see.
I'm more than willing to help.
Yeah.
Benny,
And this is like
I-
only a month or two. You still, you two are still probably going to die old, depending on things that go right. Just
Radius, you're a very smart guy, but that's the dumbest thing you've said all day. But thank you. But yeah, take as much as you need from Benny and I guess.
I live to help people.
Yeah, same here. Benny, I owe you one.
Nah, you don't owe me nothing. If anything, you owe me, let's just say a soda. We can hang out sometime.
Well, you can hold me to that.
Yeah, Enev. Yeah, Enev, you aren't feeling a tug. Like, you aren't really feeling the tug, but it's more of like a touch. But as Radius does this, like Benny and Sarah, you kind of just feel like a very, very strong pull. It's not too painful, but like something is happening. As Radius kind of just is trying to pull the soul from whatever it is, like force it out and put it back and put it into this mannequin.
And Radius, as you reach out with stronger magic this time than just a simple communication between a soul and the living, you reach out and you're like, this is a child. I'm going to give him a second chance because he deserves it. And you push your way through the magic with your own, and you can see that the magic, you can just feel and sense that the magic itself kind of just molds and shapes around yours as well, as it seemingly kind of lets you through. But in retaliation, the magic hardens around the part of the soul that's connected to the epithet in particular. And it seems like you're not getting the epithet.
Yeah, he'd be like, being alive in a Monday is better than being inscribed and dead. Yank! And just pulls the soul.
And as you pull the soul with you and everything, you can feel it kind of break through a different plane entirely and whatnot, as the soul itself is inserted into the mannequin and everything. And usually
Yeah.
at around this time, all of the candles, the magic incantations and everything would cease. But
Yeah.
instead, the magic itself of this seance, of this resurrection ritual and whatnot, begins to change ever so slightly, as this purple glow begins to actively change the runes and parts of this resurrection ritual and everything. And
I'm not
the
doing
magic,
this.
you're not,
What the fuck?
and Radius isn't doing this, as the mannequin itself, usually just an inanimate object that would then be puppeted by a soul of some sorts, begins to change shape, to slowly become that of a normal, typical boy. Starts out at the age of like 7 to 8, and then it begins to grow and change and become longer as older, as the limbs start to extend, as you can basically see an entire body become just aging over the process of like 30 seconds to the age range of around 17 to 19, as you can watch like from the bottom up as like skin and toenails begin to grow and everything, and a palish white skin begins to just come, as there's just like regular jeans just being strapped onto this individual, and as you get to the upper torso and shirt, you can see a red sweater begin to form and everything, and over the arms, the hands, and to essentially a body is being formed as we get up to the face and everything, and a look of a typical 18-year-old boy is there, and then we get to the head, and the hair begins to grow, as it begins off white, and it would usually stop at a normal length and everything, but it begins to grow even more and more and more, as strands of black hair begin to merge with the white and everything, as there is just a flowing mess of just hair that half of it is white and half of it is black, as the mannequin itself, if you can get rid of the mannequin, disappears, as seemingly laying on the ground there is a boy of some sorts who gasps, looks around at all of you, one white eye poking through his hair and everything, as it kind of rolls back into his head as he falls over unconscious.
Is
The
it safe to
magic
enter?
stops.
Yeah.
Sarah instantly goes over.
I imagine, the kid.
Sits down and pulls this figure towards her.
Mhm.
Is that you?
But
There's no response. It seems that the person is unconscious.
Okay.
well, there we go.
I hope that's you.
I think we should give the two of them a moment, everyone.
Yes.
Probably. I might want to talk to Radius outside, but yeah.
Yeah, Benny's gonna help
Okay.
Enev get up and then get out there.
Sarah, you typically know the feeling of a Xanderfied student, for lack of a better term, and that their epithet themselves, the epithet itself, is this weird, abstract thing that just gives you a weird feeling in your gut, basically. and you do not feel that from this person.
Okay. Well, whoever you are, you're no longer attached to him. You should be safe now. I hope. And I part the hair, and you say that there are eyes. Does the face look familiar? I know that it's a lot older, but
Have you met Cole before?
no.
It's not entirely familiar.
Okay.
It's got a similar face shape to Id, probably, but like, it's kind of like, the best way I can put it is that it doesn't really look like an older Id.
Covered. Was Radius describing what was happening as he was going through?
Did he, Kakapo? And Kakapo's dead.
Damn it.
Basically, what were you asking, Cod?
I was asking, did Radius describe what was happening as he was going through? Like, how much of the process did we catch?
I mean, you basically kind of just... Yeah, basically, Radius described what he was kind of would be doing beforehand. Like, it's basically, hey, you kind of just need to, like, extend your vision, like, beyond planes and stuff. Which is what was confusing Enev so badly. But, like, basically he's, like, trying to, like, change his point of view to, like, anywhere at once to find the soul. And then, since he can already see souls, he'll find them, and then he can use necromancy magic to grab it and then put it back in the body.
Mm-hmm. And Sarah, just give me a roll. Come on. Alright. You'd be able to tell because of the near-death situation you shared with Id back on Space Station. There was kind of a kinship and a bond between you and everybody else there, and it was something you never really realized until now, that you have this bond, this companionship with them and everything, and you recognize that you have that companionship with this person.
You're back. So happy. I'll keep you safe.
At the very least, I should say you have companionship with this soul.
I'll do for now. Okay. Sarah picks up for
very light, very skinny body, very like muscle atrophied limbs and whatnot.
Okay, well, come on. Let's get you somewhere safe, okay?
I'll give you control of their icon. If you would like
Yeah.
to move them around.
Yeah. If...
I assume outside once they give room. So, what is that normally what happens? That, like,
No,
anything weird
that...
happen with it?
No, that purple stuff and the body transforming, that... I wasn't taking his epithet. Whatever was holding him captive wanted the epithet.
Wait, it's not his epithet?
Nope.
He doesn't have his epithet?
Nope, he does not have his
Nope.
epithet, and you'd be able to recognize that.
Sarah thinks back. It was certain that they'd die if they didn't have their epithet. They made it sound as though they were the epithet.
That... something that you might have to talk with him about.
Yeah.
If it helps any of y'all, he wouldn't say y'all, no. If it helps any of you guys, You should know that the thing protecting it, it had the insignia of the symbol of sloth.
Sloth?
Sloth.
Sloth. Yeah, like the sin.
Yeah.
So,
Wait.
Takes a second. Damn it. I have more questions now. And I sadly know who I can go ask.
Are you thinking of Kai?
how many?
No, I literally can't say.
Okay, fair enough. I'm not the only one with secrets, it seems.
How much? Wait, how much have you been? How much have you guys been doing beyond the DBA cameras? Like, how much has been going on? 'Cause-
Not a huge amount. Okay, maybe a
I've-
huge amount.
I've been sticking my nose occasionally in places, but not directly related to this.
I've mostly just been going around helping people, trying to get stronger, and sticking my nose in places they shouldn't be.
All right, so
Yeah,
it's the same
nice.
for everyone. Good to know. Good to know. But yes, I mean, there's my favor to you. It's back, and Enev, you have
Yeah.
a greater understanding of how the art of necromancy works.
Thank you,
yeah,
Radius.
thank you. I definitely need to work on it though. Maybe when I'm
Yeah.
not melting.
Feel free to come back. We can always keep teaching you.
I'll need a better. Yeah, this definitely is a lot more helpful. Though I do think it probably is a little weirder than usual, but at least making sure I don't accidentally step on some kind of international necromancy law or something. I don't know. I don't know how necromancy works. But I'd like to at least know I'm not going to do anything bad.
Mm-hmm. Good to know. Well, anyways, is there anything else you guys would like to say to Radius? Or each other?
Nah. I mean, to each other, Benny would probably, if either of you ever need any help with anything, doesn't matter if it's like world-endingly level or just, you need help moving a couch, let me know.
Yeah. Benny, here's my number.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Well, of course, again, no problem. Just give me a soda sometime.
You'll get a soda, all right.
I don't have a phone number, but if you just call DBA, I'll get in touch.
Of course.
Promise.
If you ever have something you need help with, or if you ever find a way to, get back to normal, let me know and I won't hesitate to help.
Thank you. And if you need any help, especially once I get better, I'll come help.
Of course.
Both of you.
Just know that I'm gonna cash in that favor if you're gonna offer it.
Well, that was a very specific scenario. Oh wait, that, yeah, right. I got confused for a moment because their
Yeah,
favors
you're not the. You didn't invent the word favors, but it's fine.
Yeah. Well, anyways, it's getting pretty dark. It's pretty late. You guys should be heading on home.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Here, I'll
All right.
at least help you guys get, or at least Enev get back to DBA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got something that I want to do. By bringing it with me.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yep.
You take care, Enev. Get plenty of rest, okay?
I will. Thank you.
Doctor's orders,
All right.
alright?
What was that?
I was just saying doctor's orders to Enev. Alright.
Yeah,
You know
they're
what, you know
probably
what?
mad at.
If we're making a long trek here, hop on my back. I'll give you a piggyback back to DBA.
Except,
Wait. Sorry, Benny. Do you not have a car?
No, but you've seen how fast I can run.
I haven't, but I'll believe you.
After
you
all,
know-
I am walking here.
Yeah.
kind of looks at Venny. I focuses on Venny. Venny disappears in the epithetical energy. Okay, ready.
All right, let's go, little buddy. And then I imagine they
Yeah.
walk back to DBA.
And you walk through the wall.
Yeah. As you walk. Yeah. Don't worry. Well, before we. Hey, you know, since this was like a small little cutscene that was happening outside of things, but since it was also like a big experience, should I reward comp for this?
I would hope so.
Yeah. Sarah definitely feels really strongly towards Benny now. So.
Hey.
How much do we get?
I would say, since this was like a big experience, and like Benny and Sarah were like got like a few months of their lifespan ripped away for each other, and they were like really helping each out. 2 companionship between the 3 of you.
Hey.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
And since Benny's last appearance was episode 50, this is his first companionship.
Yeah.
Hooray! Also, do we get any companionship with Radius, even if it's useless?
Oh yeah, 1.
Hooray!
But yeah.
And now we move on.
Well, first, let's take a bathroom break, because it's going to be very short because Roche is here and I don't want to keep him waiting any longer, but, you know, I'll be right back. Like, quick, like, maybe, like, just maybe, like, get a snack real quick.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna go get myself some water.
Yeah.
Considering I have to do that voice next.
Well, I certainly hope this is it.
I hope everything's going well.
Man, I wish Scarlet was here, but it's fine. This still has a good vibe to it.
Yeah.
Like, there's still so many questions.
Oh, there's so many questions, Con.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I'm glad that name got dropped. Hoo boy.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So, chat, how are you enjoying this?
We hope it's going well.
Wanna know some funky trivia?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
I've used this song before in a very particular scene.
Oh boy, and that's a fun name.
Yeah, it is a funky name.
Oh no. But I hope everything's going well, chat. Sorry for the weirdness. But it should all
Alright,
be
I'm back.
fine. Hello.
Welcome
Is
back.
everyone else? Is everyone back? Are we still gonna
Yeah.
chill for a minute?
I mean, let me look at the schedule, because I did put together a little something.
It's a good thing we combined those 2 scenes, because oh boy, that could be a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I just felt it would have been natural if, like, they ran into each other, and it's a good thing they did. Because Benny
Yep.
helped
Yeah.
out.
Yeah. Yeah.
And everyone had a good
It
time.
was-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good time.
Uh-huh. So, Cod, do you want to do your thing, or can we just go on to the next scheduled scene?
I'd like to do it, but at the same time, if you want to leave that to the very end, that's fine by me.
That would kind of clash with the ending I already have, you know?
Okay, in which case, if you don't mind, I would like to do my scene because it's one I had planned.
Yeah. No, yeah. Let me just turn off the music. And yeah, it's
and
later in the night. Yeah. Like,
Yeah,
let me
if you
just
could-
prepare some.
if you want a particular track, it would be this one.
Which one?
The one that I posted just now in the chat. As in, it's the name of the track. It's in casual.
Oh. It's in casual. Oh, the Roll20 chat. Okay. Then I will go ahead and set that up. Everything. Okay. Sarah, you've kind of cheated death today. And that in itself is a big accomplishment. We find ourselves at this park.
Yeah, I've actually
Where-
got a bit of a narration for it.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, go ahead.
Where is she? No, where's
Wait,
Sarah?
Oh, Sarah. Oh, I'm sorry. She is on the GM layer.
I'll just put her on the token.
Okay. Sarah walks along the darkened park path, lit only by the occasional streetlight and the glow of the stars above. It's deathly cold. Nights in December often are. She watches her breath coil and rise in the darkness. Before long, she stops under a streetlight. She looks and she sees a pair of benches. She recalls this is where she and Ina went for a walk earlier, where they sat and talked about love and other strange things. She smiles at the memory, a spark of warmth holding back the cold for a few moments. She takes a seat, leans back, her arms thrown over the back of the bench. She stares at the stars above, letting her mind drift. Stars. He'd like stars. He'd wanted to see them, but each time he looked out that window, he had seen Xander staring right back. But up until the end, when he finally saw through those glowing red eyes. Sarah finds her eyes stopping on a single star. It looks amber-colored. Sits there for a while, locked in a staring contest between herself and the odd star. She loses, her eyes flooding with tears. But happy tears. She pulls out her phone and texts Melgrano. Hey, Melgrano, could you send a message to everyone who you have the number of in the DBA? She sits and waits for the reply. It comes. Yeah, sure. What's the message? Sarah pauses again and looks up at the amber star for inspiration. Doesn't take her long to find it again. They share a few moments as she tries to think of how to put her feelings into words. Before long, she looks down at her phone and goes through her contacts. She selects everyone she knows from the DBA. Alchemia, Alexander, Benny Now, Blackberry, Bobby, Chad. It takes a few minutes, but she eventually reaches Jojo and goes to send a group text.
You want me to reveal?
1 second. She types out a single sentence and signs it. She hits send. She hopes it's enough. Now you can reveal. She hopes it's enough. She hopes her feelings got through on that.
Mm-hmm.
And we can cut away there.
We can cut away there, and let me find a thing for this next track. So now we kind of just rewind time a bit. It's pretty dark right now, but it's also it's pretty dark right now, but we kind of zoom back into the afternoon. Let me find these. There we go. Sort of, and it's the middle of the day, and we kind of, and it's a lot more of an intense mood that we're feeling as we enter in the middle of an all-out fight between two familiar DBA people. It might have started out as just a wrestle, but now these two are just going ham.
That's it! I love your energy.
Ha! I got ending amounts. Ha! seems like you got a lot inside yourself too, and you don't even got an epithet.
Nah, I've got nothing but push-ups, sit-ups, and plenty of C4.
And all I got are my fists. And now, I bet like fighting ensues. Let's give a roll to see
Who's doing
how
better?
this goes. Yeah.
Oh man.
Whoa! Wait, it's an escalation. Let's roll again.
The fight of the weenie babies.
Amazing.
Oh.
Yeah. All right. Davin, roll.
It's the
Can
end of
Devin
the fight
escalate
after
it
we've.
further?
No. It's the end of the fight after they've both exasperated everything they have, and it's just devoided to slap fights because they don't have enough energy for anything else.
Yeah. He'd be out of melting point in that case. Yeah. Huh? Why are we rolling so low?
Thank heavens we.
It's the
Oh.
energy of this fight.
Yeah. And this kind of slap fighting and Gordon just like this hollow Davin probably like goes away. Like it's kind of just but like it's pretty exasperating, but then Gordon just lands one good hit on
Yeah.
Davin and sends him flying.
You know, I do love a good
And then-
fight, but I'm more so built for stealth.
Ah, no, you're great.
Hey,
You got me
too.
really on the end of. You got me on the end of my legs.
Yeah, I try to translate the whole stealth play style into an all-out assault.
Yeah, I've never said this, like, I've never really mentioned this, but as, like, the fight ends and Gordon, like, powers down his epithet, the lava kind of just sinks and dissolves until it becomes, like, absolutely nothing, and it's just, like, a few cracks in the ground. And this is on the map layer. Good. Yeah. Let me find a good... No. D-bag casual. But yeah, he's just kind of... Yeah, he's just kind of stretching, like, ugh. Yeah. I mean, you're probably more powerful than me. I mean,
I
this is the
wouldn't
second
say
time
that much. It's not like you can pull lava out of the ground. I just got
I mean,
a couple
hey,
of
that's 'cause-
bombs and a couple of flashy kicks.
And yet you managed to bring someone like me down to their last legs.
Yeah, I guess that is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Still, though,
Plus, yeah.
still, thanks for sparring with me. I gotta get into shape for that fight against that one guy now.
Oh, really? You've never told me about this.
Yeah, no, me and, what was his name again? Point is, the two of us challenged a guy from that one secret organization that we were talking about at the party.
Which secret organization?
Out of character, what was it again?
The Legion of the Lost Angels. I mean,
Yeah.
like, Chad just said Gordon's fighting the Legion, and that he's not fighting the Legion, so I don't know if Davin would pick that up exactly.
I'm pretty
but-
sure David and Gordon talked about it at the party. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure they did.
Gordon was trying to hide it, I will say. Because they were recorded after all, but, yeah.
Some guy from the Legion of Lost Angels or whatever.
At that, Gordon just says, like, Gordon's face kind of just changes, just like, oh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no.
I know about them.
Yeah, no, they're the people who killed me and sent me to that place during a Memento Mori, I think the episode was called.
I don't watch DBA.
Oh, fair
I
enough.
I don't have a TV, but...
Point is, they killed me in a cowardly way, and I talked up a big game Mostly out of, anger and just also because the guy, if we agreed to a fight, he would have let us go. I figured protecting the party would be in just having a all-out brawl. I figured it was more important.
Yeah, I understand that. Now, were there any other... What was this guy like? Just want to ask.
He was kind of an old dude, kind of sure of himself, could sense me even without having an epithet when I was invisible. Seemed to exude a real dangerous aura.
Yeah.
I think the two of us can take him, but there's definitely a chance of failure there, I won't lie.
I kind of promised people I wouldn't be going after that organization just yet. But, because let me tell you, I was about to run straight in, but I'm not even class 2 yet.
If it makes you feel better, I only got to class 2 recently, and also, it's not technically a fight against the Legion, it's more of a, personal duel between the people involved, not really the organizations.
Yeah. Now, I should ask, how exactly was it that you were taken out? If you don't mind saying.
They got an ambush on me and just kind of suicide bombed me with like 50 epithet creatures, I think they were.
Did they have like suits and glasses and stuff?
Yeah.
Oh no, yeah, I met them, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chad said that those guys killed him before, so I suppose he was a part of your party when that whole thing happened.
Yeah. No, I was with Chad when it happened. I ended up helping him crawl out of there. He's a good guy.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. He's kind of going through some stuff right now, though, so...
Yeah. It's a shame, though. But it seems like you're pretty involved with this Legion yourself.
Not exactly. See, I was at this Fight Club place, this one time. It was really fun! I got to fight this cool tiger lady and stuff.
You should take it next time.
Yeah, I thought we invited you. Or, I thought you were part of the initial invite, but had to drop out last minute.
It might have been. I was kind of focusing on trying to find, retinue. Couldn't really focus on DBA at the time.
Understandable, but yeah, basically, these two guys were kind of, one guy was angry, had a red jacket, kind of had leather jacket, angry, he was just pissed all the time. Other guy was a nice guy, but wanted revenge on the Fight Club or whatever. I think he was the one who summoned the bombers at the very least.
So he's the one I should be going for then.
Yeah. Although, I think the whole organization was in on your death. Whatever.
That makes sense.
Yeah. You guys were named, Wolf and Lavin.
Oh yeah, I saw those guys back at the mansion place the other day.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, no, he was kicking a bunch of suits of armor. So eventually I just kind of put a C4 in one of them, and when we left I blew it up.
Nice. That's really funny.
Thanks.
Yeah. Yeah, that's great. He kind of just puts his hand on your shoulder. Kind of starting a little group up for people going after the big villains in DBA to kind of train themselves up.
Is that right?
I mean, it'd be great if... Yeah, we call ourselves the Brimstone Spearheads. Maybe you could join in and stuff.
Well, I am one known to use spears and lances.
It has nothing to do with that. I just thought it sounded cool.
That was me trying to sound cool and accept the invite.
I see. All right.
It's
we're
cool,
both
it's
being
cool. Joke didn't land. High five.
Yeah. High five, bam. Yeah. Gordon kind of just sighs and just like, I think I better be heading back to my place.
Yeah.
You got things to do, I got things to do, but...
Definitely, but here's my number. The next
Yeah,
time you go to the fight club or with the whole Brimstone guys meet up, give me a call.
Yeah. And Gordon kind of just goes off and kind of just says, I don't know why, but seems like no matter what point of life I'm in, I always keep wrangling with assassins. And then he kind of just heads off.
We are a stickly bunch. And hey, if you ever want to come to that little duel me and the other guys having, even if you don't want to join, but if you just want to watch, you're invited, man.
Oh yeah, I definitely like to watch.
Yeah, and between you and me, I'd like to have a contingency plan in case we lose, so that, we don't, die again. Because let me tell you, I've done it once, wouldn't recommend it.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah, as long as you can tell me where it is, I'll be a part of the audience.
Alright.
Gotta see what these Legion people are made of. Never really seen them fight before, except for that wolf guy. Although, he was holding back. I could tell.
Well, whenever the Legion contacts us to, throw down, I'll be sure to let you know.
Thanks, man. Nice sparring with you.
Nice sparring with you, dude.
Yeah, and Gordon and Gavin, I imagine, head off their separate ways. And yeah, just a little scene. I just wanted those two to meet up finally. But, yeah.
There it is.
Yeah, there it is. Let me try to find a different track. I'll do the... Yeah, I'll use this theme again. Yeah. As we kind of head over to a crossway. What can everyone see?
A small bit of road.
Road?
Okay, just a small bit of road. Hey, Roche, if you're willing to mute yourself.
Well, I'm here.
Oh yeah. Also, Gordon and Davin get one comp. Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, but yeah. Now, Cole, you've contacted Amaya about arranging a sort of deal, and she told you specifically to meet up at a lamppost on insert street name here, and that's where this is. Cole, step on the scene. You kind of just walk up towards the, well, wait. If you're on the map,
I'm there.
okay, yeah, you can control Cole and step up to the light post, because that's where you two are going to meet. And, yeah. Yeah. Amaya didn't really sound too stoked about anything. It appears she's been going through a lot. And there she is. Looking cocky in her icon, but absolutely not cocky in real life. She's kind of just a bit about everything.
Hey, dope girl, how's it going?
Hey. I've been surviving, I suppose.
Nice.
But yeah, So I got the thing right here. And she takes out just a small little. She takes out a vial. Half of it is filled with the thing you ordered, the Nepenthes.
All right. That's good.
Yeah.
Real
hanging on.
solid you're
I'm
doing
gonna
for
be-
me.
Yeah, I'm gonna be hanging on to a little bit of it just because a couple of my friends want to research on it and stuff. But I gave you as much as I
What?
think would.
It's been weeks. They haven't already done all they wanted to it.
Ah. I don't know what's going on with my group, man. We're kind of just all over the place. And the person I need to be researching hasn't been really getting back to me.
Cole looks at the vial, just sort of like swirls the liquid around, puts it in his pocket. Whatever, this should be good enough for what I need it for.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
A lot of pre-planning it was.
What was?
You know, thinking to ask you for the vial.
Ah, yeah. Well, yeah, there you got it. Just. You doing good, Cole?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing fine. I had a chat the other week and I figured I should start kicking things into high gear.
Really? How so?
Let's just say I'm in a little bit of a race right now.
Well, I'm not going to be asking any questions about that. You have your secrets. I have. She looks off to the distance. I have mine. Well, yeah. Just, if you're doing good, just try to stay safe and take care. She kind of pats you on the shoulder and kind of just gives a peace sign, heads out.
Sure.
Yeah. Cole, give me a roll.
Alright. Great.
Yeah, you aren't really watching Amaya. So, nothing too important here. Now, Cole, Roche, I did see the message you asked about me. Are you going to be sticking around anywhere near this park, like when it gets dark?
Cole, to not look suspicious, would probably have, stuck around. He's an 18-year-old kid. He's a cool guy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Then I'll have him kind of off to the side. Maybe he's loitering around, but the important thing is that he's here. So, Roche, you can do the thing after, if you desire. But
I don't know what that means, but sure.
You'll see.
Just go ahead.
Yeah. Let me get the night filter, because it's night right now.
In that
that's a
specific
token.
patch of the area.
Yeah, it's a very unusual phenomenon, but
The moon is
Let me
looking for
just-
victims.
no, but yes. Enev, would you at any point have split up with Benny while going home?
I imagine that probably at least went back to Benny, probably with his rage-induced speed, probably brought back to at least go check in with the doctors and such, because Enev's not supposed to be outside. They're sick.
Yeah, there is no
But-
fucking way Benny is going to leave melting Enev by himself if it's not at DBA with the doctors.
Yeah, so I imagine that Benny probably brings Enev back, but at some point Enev escapes through some of their stuff
Yeah.
and probably to go on a walk.
Yeah. You need some fresh air. It's healthy and all that. So let me get the track. Enev, you find yourself walking by the same exact street post. The time kind of just speeds up, and we see Enev right here, just standing and going on his walk and all of that.
When walking, Enev would probably also have his puppet, because That's helpful.
Yeah, yeah.
Let me go find the puppet asset. There we go.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you two are just walking and just enjoying the fresh air, and I bet to the surprise of no one who knows me, someone is on the phone. Briefly talking. Just, no, I haven't been able to find anyone there. I'm sorry. Yes, just, I know. Yeah, just listen. I've been looking. We haven't been able to. He kind of just looks at Enov. 1 second, hand. Hold on. Mata kind of. And for those who don't know, namely, people who haven't been seeing people, this is Mata Pakitara. He kind of, yeah, he kind of just, he looks at Enov. Hello there, Enov.
We met back at the one nightclub thing. You were asking around to people.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I do wish to ask you, now that you're here and all of that, do you think you could spare a phone call? He holds up a phone.
I think I could. Enov would reach out and take the phone, and if Enov manages to touch Mata, Enov's gonna try to appraise him real quick.
Okay.
That failed last time.
Yeah, go ahead. I'll send you details later.
As long as Enov manages to touch him while appraising, it does not require a roll. And I will post it. If you need me to roll, I will, but...
Are you doing this through epithet means?
Unfortunately, it is technically an epithetical means.
Yeah, then give me a roll.
Cool. Pop. Almost saw that.
Okay. I'll give you a very little bit, but you try to sleight of hand touch him to appraise him, but you don't want to. It kind of just spooks you a bit, and you kind of just huh, it's kind of like a brief spark, you know how when you touch something but you're in pain, you recoil back. It's not like that. You're not in pain.
Always in pain.
Well, you're not in pain from Mata, but yeah.
Certainly could have been muddled, but yeah, Enov would take the phone and put up hello.
And then Enov, you hear a very distinct voice. Voice that's very that's almost very soothing, and as soon as you hear it, you can't really think about anything but it. Hey, Enov. How's it going? Names are important. But I'm Mata's boss.
You're the
Warden of I'm the Warden of Bloodstone Island, yeah.
Oh, you're the person Berg told me about.
Oh, Burr. That guy, huh? Yeah. I know him. Wonder how he's doing. But it's really nice I'm finally able to spare a conversation with you. Especially because, I've been watching a lot of DBA. You're not really in the best situation,
I'm doing what I can, but understandable.
Yeah. Now that we're here talking with each other for the first time, can I just ask you if you'd be, if you'd be willing to let me help you out with your current situation, because it just so happens I have the resource to get you out of that state.
It would take a second. I'm not gonna just say yes. I'm willing to
Understood.
listen, and I need to be clear about it the whole way through. But I will listen, just as I have with everyone else who's come up and asked.
You've been talking with more people, have you?
A lot of people want to visit, have been visiting me. A lot of friends, a lot of other interesting folks. I don't want
Man,
to
you
shake
must be
too
a hot
many
pocket.
hands. But I don't want to
That's
shake
fair.
too
That's
many
fair.
hands.
But
So, sorry.
yeah. Listen, just your problem's your proficiency, correct?
Kinda. My epithet's a bit. It's weird, I guess. It's kind of like my epithet's a bit too proficient for me.
It sounds like the problem I can very much fix, if you wanted. Yeah, that's very up my alley. I can bring, yeah. You see, I have a few friends, and we've been kind of working off of each other, and I've developed a sort of method that allows them to start off fresh, learn everything, relearn everything, and it's more of a physical thing, so I could probably definitely get rid of some of that spare stuff you have on you. If you were willing to do that. If you're willing to negotiate about that, at least.
Would briefly look down at their shadow for a second. I'm willing to listen. I'm not going to agree to anything. But I'm willing to listen. Maybe, I assume you still want to talk to Mata and stuff, but you know where I'm at.
Yes. And I mean, we could also, yeah. And I mean, there's also like a lot of other stuff that you in particular could glean off of us. I mean, there's always that knife we could look into. I got resources. And I mean, since so many people want to go after that knife, you might need some bodyguards. All these can be supplied.
But at what price? Because a lot of people like prices.
A lot of people like prices. I mean, if anything, I just want to get to know more about. I just want to know more about you. I want you to, if I could bring you into a couple things, show you how some things work, that'd be enough. Bring you over to my
Bring me where?
To my humble abode. If you're smart, you probably can figure it out.
Your bloodstone aisle, I assume?
Yeah. Got it right there. Got it in one. Alright.
You definitely have a lot of power. I know that from when I was appraising the stone that we used, the key. I don't know. I can definitely trust that, but.
And I don't blame you at all for being suspicious. Just imagine the prices that everyone else wanted to give you. But my sole purpose here is to help. And that's what I want to do.
Well,
there's a lot of DBA folks. I have the resources to help. And I'm gonna do so.
Thank you.
Provided if they want the help, of course, but what's wrong with an extra helping hand?
Well, I imagine we'll be in touch, if at least to figure out what you're offering and how you would like to help.
Yeah, there's so much. But I mean, honestly, based on how I know your situation is, you probably should be getting back to your home by now. People might be looking at you, looking for you, you know? Yeah.
I don't think I'm gonna be going out of the spotlight anytime soon.
And that's entirely fair. Let's keep in touch. Alright?
Okay. And then Yennev would
And-
hand back the phone.
Alright. I guess I can Yeah, Mata just kind of looks at it, it's just like, well. Yeah, I suppose I could give you my phone number if that would be good. And Mata gives Enev his phone number.
Thank you. I really need to get a phone. Just call DBA. They'll, especially while I'm in the ward, they'll know where to find me.
Will do. And I imagine Enev, Veni, and Mata will go their separate ways.
Be-doo.
Yeah. Hey, Roche. I know you wanted to do a thing. Roche.
I was muted. Sorry, I'm here.
That's fine.
I mean, considering that man was here and he was just accosting Enev, I don't know if Cole knows Enev very much. Maybe they were in a data buy together.
Oh, Cole, here's the thing.
You're
Even
fine
at
for
this
Enev.
Yeah. Cole, like, yeah, you're not that far off. Your epithet feels a bit... So, I mean, might be something to check out.
Well, in that case, you know, why not go over in style? Considering Cole was there before, just appears. Hey there, Cobra Bubbles. How's it going?
Yeah.
My name's not Cobra Bubbles.
No, I get you. Seems like you were, You look like a Christmas tree, and, you know, Christmas already passed, and I was just wondering, what weird things are you up to? You were just, talking to Enev there.
Yes, I mean... My boss did want to talk to him.
Oh, your boss, huh?
Yes.
Who is that?
Well... I mean... You're a part of DBA, yes? No reason to hide it. I work for a place called the Bloodstone Island Prison. And we've been wanting to work with DBA for quite some time now.
Work with them?
I mean,
On
DBA
what?
has a lot to multiple fronts. I don't know too many of the details, but there are many people that we want to get in contact with.
Oh, many people, huh?
At that, Mata actually kind of just like takes out a list and kind of just stares right at Cole. Actually, what a coincidence. In fact, you're number 1.
I'm number 1?
Yeah.
Oh, you
There's
didn't
something
have
my
to tell
boss-
me that.
Yes,
You flatter me. So what, is this some sort of ploy? Want to get rid of people? Want to make people into batteries or something? Villain groups are a little predictable in DBA.
no, in fact, we want to know about... This might be a bit sensitive to you. But from what I've been informed, the Warden is dying to know everything you know about Xander Evergarden.
Oh, he's dying to find out, is he?
Quite so.
What's he really even gonna do with that information, even if I told him?
I'd presume he'd try to kill him.
Try to kill him. Do you know how many people have tried to kill Xander Evergarden? Not saying that you won't be any different, but...
I'm not in the loop with this, so I cannot say for sure, but I assume it's a lot depending on how you did it, or phrased yourself.
Hmm. Well, you know, I guess I'm coming off a little bit hostile here. I assume you already know my name. And if you want to
Yes,
know
Colbano.
something about Xander... Wait, what did you just say?
Yes, Colbano. I'm aware.
Beneo.
Beneo. I apologize.
I mean, something about Xander, like... Well, you know what? How about we have a little trade here? I give you the information you want. In return, you guys are gonna do something for me or give me something special. I imagine with the whole look you got going on, you're pretty high-tech.
Less than you'd think, actually. But we have resources. And you know, we actually wouldn't mind it at all. And
I've always... Sorry.
well, Roche, do you want this to be on screen? Because I can imagine they can walk off and begin talking about things.
I imagine they can begin talking about things off screen, but Cole would just be like, I've been looking for some upgrades to my stuff, and you know, even if you guys fail, even if I'll get better tools, and that'll make the deal even more sealed.
Mata nods at that, and I assume Cole just tells them a lot. Yeah, tells them a lot. So, yeah. Now, normally this is where this would have ended, but one Scarlet decided to come into the call. So, we're going to... which map were you guys thinking of going to for this final scene?
Whatever is nice, I suppose.
Yeah. The easiest place would probably be Sarah's old apartment.
Minus the skeletons.
Well, no, the skeletons will still be there more than likely. I presume.
Yeah, no, yeah. In fact, there might be more. Which theme?
Well, I don't know, so you guys pick that.
I'll play the broken theme again because I like that.
Okay, it's related, but you know, it'll work for now.
Yeah. I'll just hide the map. Wait, I got it. Wait, no, I can just reset fog. Reset fog, and then.
Scarlet. Hello. Again, I apologize for being so late, like an idiot.
No, okay.
It's fine. You're here, so which is
Yeah, you made it.
You're here.
You made it.
Yeah.
At this point, Kalen would be in here, but yeah. Then we can just bring in.
Yeah. And did you have been unconscious for the most better of the time and whatnot?
This person would simply open his eyes and
Oh, Sarah would still be there. Where's Sarah?
Sarah would still be there.
Okay, Sarah's still there.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah.
I imagine that this person would just be staring up at the ceiling for a solid few seconds. And then, after they've gotten used to the odd sight again, they would slowly, like, fucking, you know, wake up begrudgingly, and upon seeing Sarah, they just freeze.
Hey.
No.
No, you're okay. What's wrong? You're safe. You're safe. Sarah doesn't move.
This person who you can barely see through his hair, is shaking. And I guess the one eye visible shows a visceral fear.
No.
Who are you? What happened? What happened?
Okay. Calm down. You're safe. You're safe. I'm not gonna hurt you.
Do you even know who I'm safe from?
I think I do. I don't want to say the name. Calm down, okay?
They just like huddle close to themselves.
Okay. Yeah. Now, you... Sarah looks around and tries to come up with words. You were dead. And...
Doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, I know. But... You don't know me, do you?
He shakes his head.
Okay, that's fine. I think I have an idea of what's happening here. I'm going to ask, did you have an epithet called ego? That's what I thought. Sarah actually backs away. No, actually, she's going to stay there. It's going to, yeah. This is going to sound insane, but I met your epithet. And...
I did too at one point.
Yeah. And...
He was like, I see that you're disappointing people. You want to stop disappointing him? And I was like, yeah, and then, you know, just for so long.
Yeah, I can tell. I can tell it's been a while. Sarah slowly, and I mean very slowly, takes steps forward, and if she sees anything from this figure that indicates discomfort, she will stop. But until then, she's going to take a seat next to them and slowly put a hand on their shoulder. Could you tell me who you are? It's okay. It's okay.
Why? The black was at least comfortable. I don't want to disappoint people again.
You're not going to. There are people who love you here, okay?
They know my name.
Well then, change that.
I know what I mean.
No, but the person I knew was a part of you. And if that's the case, then I know that you're a good person.
Wasn't.
Well, he was...
bastard stole my life.
Yeah, well, he was trying, it seems. He was trying to be something different. And in that way, I guess, he was also trying to not be a disappointment. So, I'll ask you again. Well, actually, I'm being very...
He deserves to be dead.
He is. I watched him die. It...
Fucking deserves.
Sarah holds on. Yeah, I guess. But he was a friend. But he wasn't a friend through your mutual acquaintance, I suppose. My name is Sarah Salon. I'm a member of the DBA. And I want to help. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, it got popular around a few years back. And from what I can tell, it's been probably nearly a decade for you. On the outside, at least. This is why I wanted to contact first. I wasn't sure if you wanted to come back. Now I'm the one who's disappointing you. Sorry. I know it doesn't help.
I can just leave.
No,
I've been put
not...
in worse scenarios. I can make it on my own.
You don't have to, though. I won't stop you, but can I at least get you, I don't know, a meal and a phone or something?
Think about it.
Okay, well, we can stay here for a while. Music stopped. Hey, Kaylin.
That gets this figure to jump practically.
Yeah, he's pretty quiet. Especially when I presume that Kakapo can't talk properly. Yep, there he goes. And he comes back.
Mute me.
It was just
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Oh no, okay. So basically kind of like to say the humor, boom, door opens. Hey, what's poppin', bitches?
Hey, Kaylin. Oh boy.
The heart rate of this person doubles.
Oh,
Yep.
Oh god, damn it. Oh dear.
Yeah, what? Oh, who's this guy?
They're themselves right now.
Hey, themselves. How you doing? Name's Kalon.
God damn it.
For the first time, the look in this person's singular visible eye goes from terrified to annoyed.
And I don't think this kid liked the joke.
No.
Yeah, whatever.
Listen, I want to be doing anything else right now. I don't know.
Okay, well.
I'll stay here for at least a bit, but I make no promises.
Yeah. Take your time, okay? You're in no rush.
Oh yeah. Oh hey, so is this now like Sarah's house for abandoned souls or whatever?
You want to start, Kalen? You want to start?
What?
Nothing.
Yeah.
But you're including yourself in that. Goddamn. Wow. Okay, I think I have a sleeping bag. Give me a second.
Yeah.
She goes through here. She goes through here, and as she's leaving, she taps off the bed. She hears a clink. She looks under. Kalen!
Yeah, what do you need?
What the fuck is under my bed?
Oh yeah, that's the legendary Peace Armor, you see.
What?
Oh no, yeah. And he kind of goes into explaining where he got the armor from or how he stole it. And yeah, and I imagine that like Sarah would get mad at him. He's just
Not just the Bloodstone prison that I have to be worried about, is it?
I mean, listen, from what I've seen from DBA, you've pissed a lot of people off, so I mean, that statement's objectively true, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kinda
Well,
what I
anyways,
do.
so Rumi, where are you gonna be sleeping? Talking to you, kid.
Okay.
Alright, if you say so.
Here's a sleeping bag. Hopefully it'll help. Okay. And Kalen, you have my number, right?
Oh yeah, I do.
Yeah. You have a phone, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Is that my phone?
He tosses you back your phone.
Give it back. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have another phone?
Yeah.
Okay. In which case you can contact me. Excellent.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Well, Sarah actually pulls Kalen into the kitchen for a second.
Yeah.
Give them some space, okay? It's not who I thought. Well, it's not exactly who I thought it was.
Well, it's
So-
somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And as I feared, they didn't particularly want to come back. Fuck. But
Yeah. Hey, Sarah.
see.
Sarah.
we'll see what happens. Yeah?
Yeah. In the meantime, flick the spinny thing. It's real.
Are you trying to decapitate me?
No. It's not really that sharp at all. It's plastic. Trust me. It's a very good anxiety reliever.
I have no idea what you're talking. She flicks it.
Yeah. Look at it spin.
Okay, but yeah, give him some space. They need to come to terms with what's happened to them. And it's my fault.
thing.
But in which case I'll do what I can to help, because man, I really do just, as you say, piss people off.
Yeah. Welcome to the club.
Oh god damn it, there's a club.
I mean, currently it's just 2 members as far as I know, but like we can expand. Who knows? Maybe that kid is War Crimes McGee, and he's gonna join in.
I somehow doubt it. Also, I really hope that's not his name. Their name. But
Hey, kid. Wait. I need to ask. Hey, kid.
He perks up and looks, still scared.
Pronouns.
as in, do you go by he, she, they? Things might have changed but in the past while, but nowadays people are far more open to gender identities. So
Yeah.
He squints at that concept.
yeah, it's new, but it's neat. Like, Kellen here, there, them.
I'm an envy baby.
I don't know what that is, but I was just called he, and that works fine.
Okay, whatever
Alright.
makes you come.
All right. No, good to know. Good to know. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Well, anyways, you're you're gonna be my roommate, so
Well, for now. And
yeah.
Sarah comes over and slowly leans in. If he turns out to be a problem, ask him to call. Basically ask him to call me. I'll come collect you, and we'll find a different place. Okay?
Oh, why were the wrong pronouns?
Motherfuck.
No. That was a joke. That was a joke. But
No, but at the same time, I need to get better at that. God damn it.
yeah, kind of flattering you keep making that particular mistake. Seeing as
Yeah. Sorry.
seeing as I was born assigned female and all at birth, but whatever.
Well, I need to. Yeah, it's a thing I need to work on, but still, seriously, they can be a handful, and you are allowed to, No, don't do this. I
Roche.
saw that. I gave a peace treaty. You can't do this. Well, the thing is that you're allowed to be who you want to be, okay? And for what it's worth, I know this doesn't change a damn thing, this isn't helpful, and this doesn't make it right, but I'm really sorry. I was afraid of pulling them back if you didn't want to come, but we couldn't.
So if I wanted to be John Warcrimes, that would be okay?
Sarah grins.
He does not say.
Oh, damn it!
I'm sorry. I'm not that funny.
No, it's more just the fact of like if he was making jokes, that would be a great step forward. But still.
I'll think about it.
Okay.
I'm just gonna say,
Maybe I wanna
sorry
just
to
leave
interrupt
it
the scene,
Mhm.
but Scarlet, I have you at 200% on Discord, and you're still barely audible when talking like that.
I apologize.
Yeah,
I'm just letting you know so that people watching can actually hear. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Whatever. I've had my fill with human interaction for the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. In which case.
I'll leave him alone. Don't worry.
Yeah, thanks. And I'll be off. You two take care, and you know how to call me if you need any if anything happens. Okay. Bye.
Yeah. Bye. And as Sarah leaves, just to end it off on a high note, Kalon is looking at this skeleton right here. I don't think this is the Mr. Bones I buried before I went into jail. Shit. And we can end it off on there.
I just
You
keep
have
finding
no
corpses.
idea how tempted I was to end the stream on, this isn't the Mr. Bones I buried when I left jail.
I mean,
Amazing.
fun times, lots of lore. What do you guys think?
It was very fun. I enjoyed it.
It was neat.
Again,
really love the
apologize
character
for
acting on-
oversleeping like a fucking fool.
You're good.
It's
You're good.
That's fine.
It's fine. I mean,
There's
as much
this
as I
stuff
would have
off
loved,
screen.
But, I
as much as I would have loved it to end it off on the mystery scene.
Liked the character acting by everyone, and it was very enjoyable, and I enjoyed my time.
Yeah. As much as I would have loved to end it on the Bloodstone scene, like ending it with id, or id, is
Ending it
is
with
also
it's
really good. Isn't no.
I even though Cole showed up for not as long as everyone else, I hope it was still enjoyable.
Oh,
No, I really
Yeah,
like.
absolutely.
That also gives me a bit stronger of a reason why the island boys may want to talk to a certain someone.
Yeah.
Really
It
nice.
was fun talking as
okay.
Benny again after like 8 trillion years.
Yeah, nice seeing him around.
I
Yeah, we
really-
haven't.
Sorry.
Yeah, we haven't got any fan art, so. Yeah. Oh well, this is a weird time and weird stream, so I wasn't expecting it.
Yeah,
So.
it's a downtime, not an episode.
I'm like to say.
We don't
I'm
have
really
like a
happy.
whole 12 hours for an artist to draw a masterpiece.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Roche?
You go, Roche?
What are you saying?
I'm really happy that I decided, because Cole would just do this, I just decided to have Cole just go and say it. Just, how's it going, Cobra Bubbles?
That was great.
It was really good. Oh yeah, companionship. I forgot to do that. Cole and Maya barely interacted. And I wouldn't give any with Enev.
I'm fine with Cole getting no companionship. He did not very much interact.
Yeah. If anything, I'd say, Id, Kalon, and Sarah can get one more companionship.
Okay, is that separate from it, or?
That's up to Scarlet, but I'd say it count towards the same and whatnot.
I would not. Whoever this is and id are two very different people. This person has basically never interacted with Sarah, among other smaller things.
Yeah, that's what I was getting.
Also, or if we're gonna finish off, we should do the classic finisher.
Oh.
Yeah, no, you're
Poco,
the GM and Austin's not here.
Yeah, Poco, you don't mean you don't mean
But what do I mean? What do I mean?
What do
sir?
you mean? What do you mean?
I don't know, maybe an invite, if you guys enjoyed this, then come over to our Discord server. Fine dining! Come on, guys, you gotta do it.
There it is.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah, Discord link. Yeah, join it, or else
Join our
I am
fine
going to
dining
die.
server, or you'll be the next Austin reaches towards the screen.
Yeah, but...
Oh yeah, Scarlet, Austin's dead. We killed him. We split up all of his stuff between us.
Yeah.
I have a skin.
I got to stream
Yeah.
on his channel.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I got nothing. But yeah, that's that. So if everyone's ready, then
Say goodbye
I
to
think...
chat.
Yeah, say goodbye to chat, everybody.
Goodbye to chat, everybody.
No.
Bye.